Welcome to lecture 10.5 homework check. So we started off, we're listing the terms of the given letters. So the first one for point D is a point of tangency because it is located on the tangent line. So then next B, we're trying to label what line FH is. And then you see that FH are going through one point on each circle, so then it would be a tangent line. So CD is a half of the circle, so then it would be a radius. And D, segment AB, is a chord because you're only taking that segment that goes from one side of the circle to the other. So next we have E, which is the center point of the circle. F would be the diameter because AD is on one side of the circle, and then the other one's on the other side. So next, line AB is a secant because it's a line that crosses 2 points in the circle, but it is not the tangent line. So last one is DE. That would also be a tangent line because it goes through a point on the circles. So number 2, we are trying to draw the common tangent line. So you can draw one like so, the little X, and have an X on each side and touching them. And then you can draw like the ones that almost look like a railroad tracks. So then you would have 4 tangent lines. So we're trying to solve for x with the quadratic equation now. So we take 4x squared plus 5x equals 6. Then we subtract 6 from both sides, get 4x squared plus 5x minus 6 equals 0. And then you can find your letters. So A is 4, B is 5, and C would be negative 6. So then you can plug all those numbers in the quadratic equation, which is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So there you have it. That's what it looks like written down. So now we plug our numbers in, and we get negative 5 plus or minus 5 squared plus 4 or minus 4 parentheses 4 parentheses negative 6. So since the 4 is negative and the 6 is negative, negative and negative cancel each other out, make it positive. So then you have 4 times 24 plus the 5 squared, which would be then 25. And there's Lexi coughing. And then 4 times 24 would be 96. So the square root of that or if you add those two numbers together, you get 121. And then the square root of 121 is 11. So then you would either have negative 5 plus 11 divided by 8 or negative 5 minus 11 over 8. So then your two numbers would then be negative 2 and 3/4, so 3/4. So number 4 now. We have a triangle made with the radius of the circle. So for this, we use the Pythagorean theorem. So a squared plus b equals c squared. So then labeling the triangle, the legs are a and b, and the hypotenuse is c. So we can plug the numbers and values in. So you have r squared plus 14 squared equals parentheses r plus 7, parentheses close, squared. So then 14 to the second would then equal 196, and then since it's squared, you take r plus 6 times r plus 6. So then on that side of the equal sign, you'd have r squared. You would have r squared plus 14r plus 49. So now since we have all the values, we can just simply solve for r. So you have it on the equal side, and then you can subtract r squared from both sides and also 49. And then you would get 147 equals 14r. Oh, the math's wrong right there, sorry. Plugged that in wrong. And then r would equal 7. No, my bad. Wow. Your radius would equal 10.5 instead of that 7.